Traveling is an equal opportunity activity, except when it comes to the 3 P's: peeing, pooping, and periods. Then, women, sometimes all bets are off. I recently came back from a fabulous trip. It was an African safari in Botswana. And while I was there, the accommodations were spectacular. The food, amazing, and the game drives are what dreams are made of. And then it came to the joy of eliminating. Not so much fun. When you're in camp, it's not an issue, but being out in the bush, that's where it can get a little bit dicey. And it's called the bush because it's just that. A lot of open plains, herds of zebras, towers of giraffes, prides of lions, some termite hills here and there, and really very few trees. And most of those bushes aren't going to give you anything to hide behind. So what does a woman have to do when she needs to eliminate? Best thing, plan ahead. One of my travel mates decided she was not going to eliminate out in the open. So what did she do? She dehydrated herself, basically. I don't recommend it. That's a good way to get a bladder infection. If nothing else, you're sitting around thirsty, you need to pee, you're uncomfortable, and maybe you really just can't enjoy everything that you're seeing because all you're thinking about is, I need to pee. So what you should do is plan ahead, make a hygiene kit. Here's some things that you can put in that kit. Before you leave, get yourself some unscented baby wipes. They're wonderful, good size. It's a discreet little package, not too huge, and it helps keep you nice and fresh. So what do you do with these baby wipes after you use them? You think you're going to leave them there because they're biodegradable? It takes forever for them to decompose. So best thing to do is bring along some paper bags, pop it in there, pack these things out. You're not so hip about using paper bags, might get a little bit damp. Okay, then use plastic bags. Not best for the environment, but I understand why you want to use that. Position is everything when you need to eliminate. So, best thing to do is have your feet headed uphill, get into a nice deep squat, good ways to build up those thigh muscles of yours. Get your legs as far apart as your pants are going to let you get, and squat way down. Also a good idea to check the wind direction. We don't want any splashing. Another trick, if you don't want to use the baby wipes routine, or something that can also help, is just have panty liners on. So after you do your peeing, you can do a little jiggle and a shake, and then pull your pants up, and the panty liners will get any drips that you have. So that's a sneaky thing that you can do. And then comes a matter of being on your period. It never seems to, not happen. You're going on vacation, this big vacation that you've been planning, and poof, you're on your period. So what can you do? You can talk to your OBGYN about possibly staying on your hormonal birth control pills if you're on them right now. And oftentimes that will delay your period. If that's not possible and you're just gonna put up with it, you can use organic tampons. Those without applicators are the best for the environment. And yes, ladies, pack these things out. You don't want to leave them in the wild wherever you are. The other thing that you can do, and this is a great alternative, but do practice with it a month or two before you go, are using menstrual cups. They are these silicone cups that you just place inside. They can collect, for most women, up to 12 hours worth of flow. Good idea to bring along 2 of them so you can clean them out in between, and always pack some hand sanitizers no matter what you're using. And just it's kind of nice to clean your hands up after you've gone potty. And speaking of pottying, if you do poop, if you can dig yourself a little hole, try to get it away from the main tracks wherever people are going to be. Those wild animals are going to find it and go, what's this new little creature that's in the environment? Haven't sniffed that one before. So attending to the 3 P's for a woman, pooping, peeing, and periods, isn't all that daunting if you plan ahead. Think about what you're going to do, and remember, the most important is your frame of mind. You're going to remember all the fabulous things you had on your trip. You're probably not going to remember any of the hassles with the 3 Ps. So get out there, enjoy it, find your adventure.